Hey family, thanks so much for joining me. So I wanted to bring you another video. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading. You could also use this as a manifestation reading. All you need to do is claim this energy as your own. I get my information from God and from the Holy Spirit. I don't use any cards. Um, if you'd like to work with me on twin flame stuff, spiritual advice, astrology readings, and more of my information is in the description below. And if you'd like to book a free consult with me, my link is in the description below as well. Um, Keep in mind we all have masculine and feminine energies in our bodies. So masculine can be feminine, feminine can be masculine. So use those terms as they make sense in your situation. Um, all right, y'all. So let me get into it. So I've got another angel number that I'm going to review, as I have been doing, just talking a little bit about Mercury in retrograde and how it's affecting us, and then also talking about the divine counterparts, the twin flames, the mirror souls. All right, y'all. So, um, one thing that you might notice is that the divine masculine is communicating with you by mirroring you. And you might be mirroring the divine masculine as well, collective. So you might do some, and you might notice that the divine masculine is going to do it, or something similar. And you might be like, why? But I think he can't stop doing that. And it might be another way that he feels closer to you. Now, divine counterpart has been noticing, I think, when you talk about trends, point things out, that those things catch on because your ideas are so creative, so different, so innovative, but you also have a good idea of where trends are going in the world. He's seen that, and part of it is that he knows your ideas are amazing, and he'll do it because of that, but also to be closer to you. And I think, if I didn't already say it, but I think I did, part of it is him feeling closer to you. When he does things like this, you inspire him, collective, and I don't think that he can stop. The two of you are still working on the communication, and again, you might have more than one option in love, and so you will see how it unfolds. Something may be coming up like a conversation, but the divine masculine is also pretty territorial when it comes to you, and collective, you might be the same with the divine masculine. And so you might be saying you don't want um, him around other women. You might not want him around other people. And I think a lot of people are starting to understand more this twin flame dynamic, which is not like a lot of people say, oh, we're going to be apart and that's going to hurt. We'll be apart for a couple days. With the twin flames, it's not days apart. It's you leaving the room. And that is heartbreaking, crushing, devastating. So I just saw 444. So these angel numbers are pretty amazing. But what I saw earlier and what I think I want to go over is 555. I don't know if I'll have time, but I might also do other numbers. But you might notice, that you actually crave the divine counterpart like their food. So being away, um, it's hard for you to handle. And so um, it might be a struggle for you when you do, when you're in separation, if you have a separation, and also when you do everyday activities and maybe you have to go to work, they have to go to work or whatever. If you both might be working remotely, um, have your own businesses, offices, whatever, it's not so much about that as it is about uh, that you long for each other. Um, because it's really a soul that's been split into pieces, and the two of you being near each other, it'll be hard for you to um, separate, to stay separated. Um, Once you come together, the feeling is so intense, and it's like nothing else that you've experienced. Um, and a lot of people kind of marvel at the connection, and a lot of people try to copy it, but there's no copying. Either you feel it or you don't. And I think um, people, whether they are your twin or not, some of them can feel your energy, and it is addictive to some people. And so some people end up being attracted to you collective because of your energy. Now, for some of you, talking about the relationship or the union that you're in, divine masculine is dealing with this desire, this um, longing for you. And for one of the first times, he's not knowing what to do with himself because you have been challenging him to work on communication more, which is you've been pulling back and you want him to pick up, the slack, or you've been pulling away, you want him to pull closer. And so, again, this is the divine counterpart that's like they're going to do their own thing. But when love pulls, it's hard for you not to obey because if you don't, you suffer. So I think the divine masculine is dealing with this love for you, understanding how to handle it and how to interact with you with that in mind. But your energy is addictive, collective, and so they can't stay away from you, even though they might want to. So you might be getting a love confession soon. You might be getting a commitment soon. Might be getting the relationship moving to another level because they're like, even though you might be saying to them, you don't want them around other people, they feel this territorial thing with you too. And they might not be talking to you about a lot of the things that they feel because maybe they are not a talker, but there are things that they want from you. They want attention, they want affection, they want love. Um, and part of them might be embarrassed to tell you. There could be a lot of things that they're contending with, but I would encourage you to continue to challenge them to step out of their comfort zone, to practice, to do the things that they need to do, um, to level up so that they can really step into this union and the two of you can achieve your mission, um, and you're working on your stuff individually but also working together on things, the mission of the twin flame. union, couple. All right, y'all. So let me get to the angel number 555, meaning um, a lot of it is transformation and new opportunities in love. Um, there can be a lot of change. You can be growing a lot. You can see a major change in this relationship or the union with your twin flame as well. So connection can get deeper. The two of you can get closer. But I think there's this push and pull that you might feel because you're challenging them to rise to the occasion collective, and the divine counterpart is like kind of scared, kind of shy at times more than you know. Um, they're more comfortable in the shadows, actually, more than you know, too. Um, for love, it can mean, again, like I was saying, there can be changes in your relationship. Um, this could be focused on love, romance, like I said, your connection getting deeper. You could have a new twin or soulmate coming toward you, and it's just important for you to be open to change. Um, you may need to let go of something that you've been holding on to from the past so that this new person can really come in and the two of you can thrive together. It could also be time for you to spice things up, for you to make changes, for you to be open to more intimacy, closeness, and things like that in the relationship. Um, it is encouraging you to go for certain things that maybe you were kind of hesitant to go for. Um, Working together, I think, is important with your partner, with your twin, to strengthen your bond. But again, doing your work individually and also doing your work together as a couple is important. If you need space, take your space. You'll come back together. I think sometimes taking space gives you a chance to miss each other and then come back together, but it will be tough for a twin flame couple because it's hard for you to be separated from your body. That's what I would say. Um, it could mean that if you are in separation from your twin flame, that you could be coming together again. And again, the passion, that could be the sign that passion could be coming back into your union, or you could be getting closer, having a deeper relationship with each other. I didn't want to make the video too long, but remember, like I was talking about, you might have more than one option in love. At this time, you could have chosen or you could be choosing between these options. And for you, trust your intuition. Because one thing is, people will try to confuse you about things because they're confused. They're not good judges of character. I was talking about the Mercury retrograde thing. Communication is important. The person can talk a good game, and it's so strange, but at times you can feel confused, and there's some people that if because you're a twin flame, you have certain abilities as well. Sometimes you can actually take on other people's gifts or other people's struggles. So do not discount this, that there are some people that you might be around and you might, like, they might be confused, therefore you could pick up on their confusion. Not because you're confused, but because you have such empathy, such connection, that you might be sharing their, like I said, their struggles, and you could also benefit from their powers as well. So you can take on things from other people, and the confusion might be affecting you. Some of it is illusions, smoke and mirrors. You have to see through it and serve the truth. So you don't have to continue to try to convince yourself of, yeah, how much you love someone or whatever it, whatever the case may be, because you might have interpreted that this person is for me, whatever. And maybe it was only supposed to be for a season or for a reason, but maybe not a lifetime. So sometimes I think suffering, some experts say you suffer when you resist what is. So what if you just allow what is and work on getting better or improving things and so on? Because this is not the final destination. You're on a journey, and God will bring you things. And if that's not the thing, God will bring you more things. There are endless things that God will bring you to see. Is it this? No. Okay, I'll bring you something else. Okay. And just allow God to continue to bring you things before you speak on something. If you don't know or you're not sure, observe. Take your time. Wait and see. That's what I would say. You don't want to rush. That's what came up. The artist takes their time and they build and they tweak as they go. Like some people would say, like building a ship while you're flying it, or building, a plane while you're flying it. That reminds me, there might be some disclosure stuff coming up really soon. I'm not sure what it is. BR, I'm not sure what that is, but that might be something that's relevant to someone. We'll see. But just take your time again. Pay attention to your experiences with the person, because some people are so crafty that they can get you to deny the truth while they manipulate and take advantage of you. Trust your experience, trust your intuition. Like I said, trust that God will give you what you need, but when it's time to release it, because the season or the reason is done, do that. Be open to that so that you can have your hands free to embrace whatever else God is bringing toward you. All right, y'all. Continue to glow up. Continue to watch, read, and listen to things that lift you up. Continue to focus on surrounding yourself with people that want you to win an energy that lifts everyone up. Continue to grow or work on growing your spiritual gifts, abilities, and powers. I want to bring you some more videos again soon. As always, happy lightning fast manifesting. Again, continue to work on communication because Mercury is doing a number on us. It's a lot of things, technology and everything. And again, could be some chaos, some confusion, some arguing, and all that stuff. Just try to stay out of that if it's possible. And as always, again, I will talk to y'all again soon. Love y'all. Bye for now.